Happy Sunday, everyone. I just created a couple of videos for the zip codes 85711, 85712, and 85716. I'm basically going around Tucson, only Tucson, not the outskirts. If you want videos on the outskirts, feel free to reach out to me 520-249-7029. You can text me or you can email me marketingadri@gmail.com. I am going around just so that I can get around to zip code specific market analysis. Okay. I this is just for information purposes. Obviously, it changes every month. It might even change every week. But I'm just, moving around just to provide you information just so that this can give you knowledge. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this so that you can be the most informed when you're ready to buy or sell. And so if you're ready to sell and you're thinking about selling to Open Door or an iBuyer, so that you know the closest value to your property, because yes, there's a lot of agents out there's a lot of wholesalers out there's iBuyers and whatnot that are not actually representing you. They're representing themselves as an investor, and they may not be willing to pay full market value. Sometimes they promise you a move out fee, maybe like $5,000, $10,000, so that you can move out of your home. Sometimes they promise that you can stay as long as you want, in order to accommodate your needs and whatnot. But at the end of the day, what they are actually trying to accomplish is getting your home under market value or with the least amount of competition possible, which means that you may not be receiving full price for your home. Also, if you are familiar with the zip codes in Tucson, you may start becoming, as a buyer, you may start becoming more aware of what zip codes you can actually afford if you're looking to buy somewhere. So let's just say that right now you're stuck on 85711 because it's close to your job, et cetera, et cetera. But the prices are too high, and you might find that 85705 is a lot better priced and that you're willing to actually commute. So that's why I'm doing these videos, just so that you can keep an open mind, and so that when people ask me, what's the market doing, it changes, and it's very specific. It changes by zip code, it changes by subdivision, it just changes by type of property, so on and so forth. So that's why I'm doing these videos, just to provide knowledge and information. If you like these videos, subscribe, share, comment. Maybe a little thumbs up would help, and or ask questions. I don't necessarily respond to comments on YouTube. I don't get that many anyways. Sometimes I get some hateful ones, but that's all right, because a comment is a comment. It's a little bit of engagement. Even if it's negative, at least somebody's engaging. Even if I'm pissing somebody off, somebody's engaging. Somebody will eventually appreciate the education that I'm putting out there, because I'm really here to represent you and your interest. So if you are the most informed, you can get the best and the most amount of money for your property, or you can make the best offer possible for the property that you're willing to purchase without, overspending or going overboard and getting stuck like with a really high mortgage. But anyways, I'm going to be doing the zip code 85719. 85719 is one of my favorite zip codes. As you can see, we're going from central Tucson. We're approaching River Road. Anything that is close to River Road starts getting a little more expensive. The closer that we start getting towards North Tucson, or maybe East Tucson or Northeast Tucson, stuff starts getting a little bit more expensive. Oro Valley as well. So we're gonna go to the zip code 85719, and we're gonna pull comps for 85719. If you wanna know what the property values are in 85716, I already created a video on that. 85712, I created a video on that. 85711, I created a video on that as well. So those videos are ready. This is only for November 2021. All right, it changes every month. So let's go to 85719, and I am doing specifically 3 bedroom, 2 bathrooms in Tucson. I'm not specifying anything else except for the fact that it has to be a single family residence. It has to have sold between the 1st of November and the 30th of November. And obviously, my comparables are only closed homes. I'm not using what's on the market right now because that becomes a little bit confusing to a couple of people. We got 44 sold homes. And if I pull a CMA, we're going to get our results as to what the averages are in 85719. I like the way that TAR pulls their market statistics better than the way that ARMLS does, because ARMLS creates little boxes up here and it doesn't give me the median average right here um, like Tucson does. So I like this. So we see right here that the median price per square foot is 210.53, average is 224.08, average days on the market is 29. That makes a little bit of sense because homes around here tend to be a little bit more expensive from my perspective. I could be wrong. They could also be overpriced. I could be wrong. So let's look at what's going on in this situation. And then we're going to compare it to, you know, right next door, 85716, and we'll see what's going on. So right now we are in 85719, and right next to us up here is 85716. So I'm going to keep this right there. So as you can see in 85716, the average days on the market was 15. 85719, average days was 29. So in 85719, this is the difference between the median and average. That means that there are a lot of outliers. That means that there's really high priced homes and very, very low priced homes versus 85716, where the median and the average are pretty close to each other, and the homes sold in 15 days versus 29. So let's compare the price points. Okay, we're gonna go from median, high, low, average. This chart is for 85716. I'm going back to 85719. And I'm gonna just point it out. Median 379,750 versus 356. This is 85716. And then we got in 85719, the highest price is 1,425,000. The low this is why the average price per square foot and the median price per square foot go, move around so drastically, because the lowest price is for 140,000. And then the average price is 440,773. This is 85719. If we compare that to 85716, the average price was for 391. So there's a pretty big difference. The lowest price was 216 versus 85719 at 140. Obviously, there is a big jump from the highest price of 1,425,000 in 85719 to the highest price 875,000 in 85716. I hope that going back and forth from the statistics of zip code to zip code didn't confuse you. But I like to do the comparison because I like to be able to explain when people say, how's the market doing? Well, it's doing differently in every single zip code, and it's going differently in every single type of subdivision. I can talk about hours and hours and hours, but I got to have these tools with me so that I can show this to you, so that you can realize is look at all these types of subdivisions. There's some that don't even have a subdivision, but they're close to a subdivision. Some of them are unsubdivided, so on and so forth. So there's a lot of subdivisions that have very different specifics, right? And a lot of subdivisions typically have homes built in the same around the same years, um, versus other ones that are a lot, that are historic, so on and so forth. I also like to talk about the average days on the market. Some of these that stay a lot longer on the market. I'm very big on comparables being very subdivision specific or being at least half mile close to the house. I really, really dislike having to go a mile out to prove the price of a property, but I get it. Sometimes some flipped homes, I really have to go out a mile or two, depending on the type of loan that my client is going to be getting. But, anyways, that was my spiel on 85719. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down. If you want subdivision specific comps, feel free to reach out to me, 520-249-7029, or marketingadri@gmail.com. I'm currently with Caldwell Banker Realty, and I am working out of the Foothills office. And also, please, please, prior to trying to sell this to Open Door or any iBuyers, talk to a realtor, talk to two or three realtors. You make sure that you're talking to several people and that you feel the most comfortable with whomever you're talking to, so that you have the most knowledge possible when you are selling your house. Do yourself this service. All right. All the best. And if you want to see a video on different subdivisions that I will eventually get around to, subscribe. Hasta la vista.